Hi guys, so it's day 2 post-op and I'm still doing well. The incision and everything all feels fine. However, I have still got that sore throat, and it's the sore throat that's on the inside, so it feels like a cold. And I have been taking throat sweets for that. Not many, just maybe every 6 hours or something I'll have a Strepsil or a soother. I'm not sure what ones you have in your country, but they're the main throat sweets we have here, and they've been really helping. On my first night, I had paracetamol when my drain got tugged, although looking back on it, if they'd have just taped the drain, I wouldn't have even needed that. On day 1, I didn't take any pain medication, and then all today, I haven't taken any either. However, I'm just about to go to the doctor's with these staple cutters to get the staples removed. And so I have taken some medication just before that appointment, but if it wasn't because I was getting the staples cut out, I don't think I would have taken pain medication again. So I hope that gives you a good gauge about what the pain is like. I would actually say it's not painful all the time. Like if you're not talking, it doesn't hurt. Walking around or like going from sitting to standing doesn't hurt. The only thing that I found painful is if you're lying in bed and you try to roll over, you can really feel it. Or even if you're lying in bed and then you go to sit up, that hurts as well. So it may seem counterproductive, but in your first couple of days, if you're able to sit up when you wake up, then you should be okay, because it's only if you're in bed sort of rolling around that is painful. When you're sat up, it doesn't hurt. So yeah. So I'm back now, and I've filmed this clip a few times. I'm not feeling well, and it's because of my other illnesses. And I was trying to look more well than I am, because from a surgery standpoint, everything to do with my surgery recovery is going well. So I didn't want to come on and look unwell, because it's not to do with my thyroid, it's my other conditions making me not well. So anyway, the surgery update is that they took the staples out. It didn't really hurt when they did it. They also took off the drain dressing, and that feels so much better. All of that tightness and that restrictive feeling has gone. And I guess there was some pain with it. Like I didn't realise I was in pain from it, but now that the pain is gone, I can realise how much better I feel from a pain standpoint. The only thing I'm worried about is that day 2 is very early to take out staples, and the nurse thought that this healing looks good, and so she only put on half the normal amount of steri strips. I did ask if she could put them all on anyway, and she still didn't. So I'm apprehensive that it's so lightly stitched up now. Like I really would have felt more comfortable if she'd have covered the whole thing in steri strips. But yeah, in terms of how I'm feeling really good. My voice is so much better. I was listening to it as I was talking just then and just realising how much better it's sounding already. So yeah, as long as this heals okay and that nurse hasn't done me wrong by only putting half the steri strips on, then I'll be happy, because I do seem to be healing really well. But at the same time, I would have liked her to put on steri strips so that we could, have more of a barrier against infections, and also to just help it heal even more. But yeah, we'll see. Hi again. So it's day 3 post-op, and everything to do with this is feeling really good. It's not painful. The only thing now is that it's super itchy, and so it's really hard to not scratch it, because you don't want to be scratching it and then increasing your infection risk and stuff like that, and also tearing off these steri strips. So everything is going fine, it's just very itchy. So that's my update for today. Also, it's Christmas Eve, and so that's why it's a short update, as I'm going to be seeing my family soon, and I'm really looking forward to that. Oh hi! So today was actually Christmas Day. I went to my family, I went to my family's house with my makeup bag because I thought I would do my makeup there, and no, we were just playing games and watching films and having a really good time, and I didn't once even think about putting my makeup on, so that's why I look like this. In terms of my incision and my update for today, well, today it has hurt a little bit, but it was Christmas Day, so there was a lot of talking, a lot of playing games, and so I think it was just a lot going on, and like talking to different people, you're like constantly turning your head and like looking up at the TV, and I think there was just quite a lot going on, but still the pain level wasn't high. When I say more pain than usual, I'm talking like a 3 out of 10, and usually it's been like a 1 or a 2 out of 10, so it hasn't been a lot of pain, but I have felt it. It's really hard to like describe because it was low level pain, but I definitely did feel it a bit more today than I have in previous days. But it was also Christmas, so if you're not having it at Christmas or around a big holiday, you might fare slightly better. But yeah, again, nothing too bad, although that itch is really hard. It is really itchy and it's really hard not to scratch it, and as I said before, because of like infection risk and stuff, you don't want to be scratching it, so I'm just trying not to do that. Also, in terms of showering, because you can't get the steri strips wet, that's been quite hard. All you can really do is like just try and cover it with something, or just try not to get it wet. Like, I don't have any tips because I haven't done a great job of it myself. I wish I had some advice on how to keep it dry, but I haven't done a great job either, so I'm not sure. But that is annoying. So day 6 post-op, we've skipped today because it's been Christmas period, so just really busy and a lot of fun, and I haven't really been thinking about my neck, to be honest, which is a really good sign. It means, you know, I can't be in a lot of pain because I haven't even been thinking about it. There are a couple of things that still draw my attention back, and that would be yawning, and also if I try to look up, I can feel that. It's a very tight tugging sort of feeling, and you know when to stop because you can feel it pulling, and so those are the things that are still a bit uncomfortable. Again, I probably wouldn't even use the word painful. Like, when I look back on this whole thing, I don't think of it as being a painful experience, so I hope you can find some reassurance in that. And the itchiness I talked about before has also started to subside, and when I think about it, there aren't really enough symptoms to make a video for, so I think I'm going to stop my updates here just because the recovery has been so smooth and I almost didn't need to do a video. I think it's nice that I did because hopefully it can be reassuring for you. You can see that none of these days have been difficult, and it hasn't been something that's caused me constant pain. When I have been in very low levels of pain, it's only been for a few seconds where I've sort of sat up. In the beginning, I remember going from lying to sitting was quite uncomfortable. Yawning was quite uncomfortable too. Just sort of brief things that only take a couple of seconds. It has been uncomfortable in those moments, but it's not been a painful thing. I haven't been in constant pain, and even the moments of discomfort haven't been painful either. So if you've got this coming up, you can be reassured that you're going to be okay. It's not going to be really painful. It's all going to be fine. So I'll end this here. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.